All right, so Fred VanVleet tore his ACL. Obviously, horrible news for the Rockets and the NBA. Obviously, the Rockets were going to be a title contender with the addition of Kevin Durant and all their plethora of young talent and wings, and even the big men that they've signed. They signed Capella. They signed, re-signed Adams. They have so much depth in every position, and but unfortunately, this one position is probably the most that they're going to be lacking in now. With VanVleet's injury, probably going to miss the whole season with that ACL. So maybe he comes back for the playoffs. I don't know if that's even possible. But anyways, we got to look at their depth chart now. So you can see from their depth chart, they have a lot of wings. Like I said, Amen Thompson, Kevin Durant, Jabari Smith, Tari Eason, Finney Smith, Okogie, Jeff Green, Jayshawn Tate. All these guys can play, decent minutes throughout the regular season, and they have a solid 8 or 9 guys for the playoffs as well. It's just that point guard position or ball handling position, which of course Amen Thompson can, play minutes at point guard position for the Rockets, but it's going to be, surrounding him with enough shooting around him. Obviously, KD and Jabari can stretch the floor, and Şengün has been, expanding his range season by season. Shot some threes I saw in EuroBasket as well. So hopefully he can fully maximize his potential by stretching his game out as well when needed. And of course, they play two big lineups as well, so I don't think it'll be a problem with the players that they have right now. Anyways, it would be pretty hard to trade for a point guard like Drew Holiday. I've seen that, but trading for Drew Holiday without putting Fred VanVleet in the deal, that's kind of, I don't know if you want to do that like morally, just Fred VanVleet. And anyways, you would just be adding a bigger salary on the roster as well. And you can't even do that, I think, right now because Fred VanVleet just signed this summer that contract extension. So you probably can't even trade him for a couple weeks, even if you necessarily had to. So I think they ride it out till December, January time. But anyways, I think, like I said, Amen Thompson can play there, but I think Reed Shepard would obviously get some minutes there. Aaron Holiday will get some minutes there throughout the season just to see, where they're at, especially Reed. I think they want to see, how his development is going, how he can run the roster with the amount of talent around him. I don't think it should be that big of a problem. But obviously, defensively, Reed will probably struggle in most matchups. So it's just going to be about hiding him. But if he's the only guy that you need to really hide, Şengün's going to guard the center. So, Reed Shepard's pretty much the only guy on the perimeter that they need to hide. So I think they can do it. Obviously, this does, lower their title odds. But I think they're still going to be a really strong contender with Amen Thompson at the point guard position. And he could be a, potential all-star this season with the amount of touches and stats he's going to get.